Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hopefully everyone had a great trading week. Also, before we get into the charts, just so you know, everything that you're going to see here today is just solely for entertainment purposes and me just sharing my trading journey. Nothing here is financial advice, so take your own risks. Let's get straight in. So the DXY is coming up here. So we had a really nice rally for the past few days into this supply area. But as I mentioned in my video on Wednesday, I am short in here, and this is why I'm short in here. Based on the 10-year yield bond, so 10-year bond. So I'm short in here. Look at this doji we get in here. This is gonna be a daily doji, so it looks like I'm gonna be right. So we had a zone here. We break, retest, and drop again. That's what I'm looking for. Remember, everything don't have to play out in trading as the way you want it to, but this is what I'm looking for. So hopefully that works out the way I want, and I'll show you a trade that I'm in right now. It's a bit of a tricky trade, but I'll share it soon. Let's go straight into I didn't take anything in euro is falling. I'll tell you what's running nice for us. Everyone should be in this trade by now. Hopefully I'm already at break even because we're going into the weekend, and I will tell you why I go break even, because I think we might have a reverse on the US dollar, but AUD is not moving as strong, surprisingly. GU sold off, so I had this zone over here that GU would tap into on the 12-hour. Okay, go onto your chart, go to the 12-hour, and look at that, come straight in there perfectly and rejecting. Hopefully we close today as a pin bar, a bullish pin bar, and then we might start seeing a nice reversal back up into here, so we could get something that come back here, and continue moving lower. Based on seasonality, and for the past 2 years, I've noticed on the 1st of November the DXY start dropping and the 10-year yield bond start dropping also. So you could go and back test that, have a check of it for a bit of confirmation. Don't just take my word for it, just go have a bit of confirmation. And you could see here, oh, this one beat me up, man. This trade would have been a nice for well, it happens. I just didn't believe it would have worked out, and but it played out nicely, sadly for me. Hopefully y'all are in it, someone took it, hopefully. And we got nothing here. Let's go. This is the trade I'm in. So some of you might wonder, why did I take this trade? So I took this trade based on the 10-year yield, and I saw it went into it and it dropped, and I was like, okay, when the 10 yield is dropping, likely the DXY is to follow along. And I went down to this trade. Was a bit tricky, this one. I would advise to take this one was a bit of a risky one. As you can see, price ran all the way. I nearly got stopped out on this one, so I took this let me just delete this. I took it on this. Why is this not deleting now? Delete. So I took it on this supply right here, and then it's selling off. If today it gets to this 1 hour, I'm just gonna move stops to break even and see what happens and leave it running. So that's what I'm looking for. So I went all the way down to the 4-hour to take this. So it's a bit tricky one. I went to the, and why I'm so convinced also, look over here on the futures, we look like we're gonna have a pin bar close. If we get this pin bar close, this is a strong reversal. We could run all the way up. I'm looking to take profit around here, but depends on how the DXY looks next week, or if it looks like it's gonna drop hard, I'll keep holding this to run this all the way back up. All the way back up. I don't know how far back up it's gonna run, but let's see. You gotta just be able to monitor your trade, move stops. I try to go for 3 or 4, but that's why I would stick. If I see potential in the trade, I'll just trail stops where I can. Sometimes you do get stop out. It happen. One more as well. This one is running away as well. This one hurt me because I got in all the way here and I was to get in here again, and I just played myself out the trade. It happened. I'm not gonna beat myself up. I'm on to the next. And you can see this trade showing a bit of weakness as well. We'll see how we close. Depends on how we close today. Well, coming close like the last few minutes, I'll decide if I'm staying in the trade or not over the weekend, because we know what Trump and tariffs are like. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm looking here. We could probably get a bullish play on CAD JPY. So come here and then rally. So that's something we could look forward to next week. So we could have a look at that, look into it. We'll see if it play out. If it doesn't, keep an open mind. Everything doesn't go the way you want it to, but this looked like it could play out really nicely. Let's head over to the indices. So we're gonna start on, let's see, did I know anything for the S&P? This is what I'm looking at, for price to drop back into here and start moving, hopefully. Let's see, keep an open mind. This is what I'm looking. If we get into in here, I'll probably look for long here. Russell, I shared this in my Wednesday video, so far so good. Let's see. But what I'm worried about, and I guess if you're in this trade, you're gonna panic also, is because if I'm looking for the S&P to come down, likely the Russell might come down as well, but let's see, it probably does its own thing. So this is solely a technical trade. So push up, retest, push up, retest, push up. You could target this high or you could hold it. Let's see what happened. Looks like it could rally nicely. On the Nikkei, US 100. So I marked this up, but I didn't want to take it. It looked really risky. It was like I think it was like a 1 hour trade. Yeah, it was a 1 hour trade. Just seeing. So we had this. I marked this line break, and I was looking for a retest, and look at that retest, and we would be running now, but I'm just testing it. I don't really do intraday trades. I just swing trade, and just ever so often, if I got time, I'll mark up the charts and just see what would happen or how it would play out. Just sharpening my skills. That's all. But if you want, you could have taken it on the daily here. So look at this. If you wanted as well, you could have taken this on the daily here. Look at that. Look at that. If you wanted, but I didn't take this because I'm currently looking for longs at the moment, so I didn't want to. I don't like to counter trend too many times. So yeah, so you could have take this right here. So what I do, if I don't see the zone on the daily, I go to the 12 hour. If I see the 12 hour, if on the 12 hour I could see the zone, then you could drop to here and probably tighten it a bit more, but this didn't need tightening. I would have looked for another supply, and then yeah, but nothing's here, and not a trade I would take. Sorry. Also, I'm looking for price to come in here, take a long all the way back up. So remember, go onto your charts, mark these areas out. So when price get into in here, I would reassess it again. But I'll drop to the 12. It has a little zone on the 12. I don't know if it will push that deep right here. And then if it does that, then I would have to extend my my stop to minus 33%. As if you check my last video out, I showed you my fib, what you need to do to get your minus 33%. This one is coming down already. So the one with the US 30, so I'm looking at this zone and this zone, so I'm a bit, unsure, but we'll see what pushes price down here, if it's news or anything, and if we get some powerful news and news hopefully push directly, this would be my better one. I would like to get an entry down here. Down here would be my entry. I would like to get an entry down here, but we can only wish and hope and just stay sharp at our job. So I want to see price come into here. Let me just remove these. Would like to see price come into here. UK 100, you can see everything getting a little pullback also. So I'm looking, so weekly, the blue one is my weekly, then I drop to the daily because I can see the zone on the weekly clearly. I'll drop to the daily. We'll see if I see the zone again, then I mark it here. So I want to look at price to come in here, so on this hammer, but what I'm worried about, price might stay here also. So what I may do, I'll break my risk up. I'll put 0.5% here and half here. So if it doesn't get here, I'm in here. We're not looking for perfect entries, but the zones are so close to each other. I still believe we can come into this zone right here. Well, these didn't go too well. Look at that. Barely in. It didn't stop me out for some reason, but this one, yeah, I'm fully out in this one. I'm fully out, and it came into my second zone I was looking at, and it happens, it happens. It just happens on trade. Look, came straight back into my second zone I was looking at and didn't stay. So I think what I would do on this, on the UK 100, I would stick with this zone just for safety. If I get in, I get in. If I don't, it's okay. I'm happy with that. Oil. Right, let's go to the weekly. So I'm watching the weekly, and what is scaring me, we didn't take any low, but I had this zone here for oil to come into, but it didn't. So because we didn't take these low, I'm looking for price to come into here and go back up. I don't want to short it here because we have a gap above, and when you have gaps above, price is just very attracted to it, so I'm worried. So the play I would like to see is price come into here and then move towards it. Hopefully we get that. We'll wait and we'll see. Let the market do its thing. Also for coffee, want price to move up into here. I set an alert, so as price get closer, it alert me, then I will try to get in. If I'm not caught up in too many trades. Also copper, I was looking at copper, so I'm looking at copper long. So let's see, I think we go. So I'm looking at copper long, so I'm looking for price to come into here and start moving higher. What would be my target? I'm thinking around like here. That should be more than enough for me. I'm not trying to get everything. Maybe it comes into here, so this could be a zone. This could sort of be a zone, or you could bring it even closer here. So that would be my zone to get out that trade. If I enter in here, here is where I will take profit. As I say, it all depends on how, if we're breaking structure. So if we're breaking structure, so if we're going up, break, retest, going up strongly, I would enter this. I would keep holding this trade all the way up. So I'm looking for entry here. I thought we may Might have caught it today, but unfortunately it didn't happen. So yeah, that's everything I have on the charts. If you got anything you would like me to check out for you, just let me know and I would check it out for you. Look at that. But still I didn't enter. But I'm starting to try to gain to the sides of stocks and also I got this on BYD. I'm looking at this for BYD for an entry. Let me see if I got anything. No, the stocks, no. Those are all the trades I'm looking at the moment. I'd got a nice entry here, but I didn't take it. I'm currently investor in Nvidia, so I hold a couple of Nvidia shares. So yeah, that's it for today. Hopefully this video adds some value to your trading in some way, whether you're a beginner, whether you're expert. And if you're expert and you think I've done something wrong, surely just give a bit of feedback. I'm happy to take any feedback. Also, make sure you like, subscribe, and share the video to someone who is struggling to trade and they could follow my journey. And yeah, so thank you. See you next week, guys. Bye.